Can you guys hear me? I seem to have some kind of gremlin because my camera doesn't want to work either. I don't know what. I hear you, but no game sound. I think I'm gonna get that back in a second because it seems to be somehow it seems to be turning off when I minimize the screen because I've got the screen minimized while I'm thinking with my camera. So give me 2 seconds here. I think I'm gonna have to not at this moment, but uninstall and reinstall OBS because it's really getting fussy for some reason. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I've got to get going. Got to get going. Got to get going. Okay, 1 second. I've got it sorted. Hang on, you guys. Just 2 seconds. I'm rebooting my camera. Okay, hold on. Do you guys have sound and picture? Hello, hello. God, way more people. I thought there'd be nobody here this afternoon because it's so late. I realize I have no camera. Do you have game picture? Do you have game picture, game sound, and my voice? Yeah, I rebooted my camera, but I think for the OBS to see my camera again, I would have to dump the stream and come back into it again because I can see that the camera's not turned on. Yeah, everything's there except for my picture. My camera is not turned on, and I don't know how to get it turned on without like taking it out of the system and putting it back into the system. So can you guys live with no picture? It's a bummer too, because you know what? I have makeup on and a nice shirt. I look like a guidance counselor at a school today. I hear you see the game and the sound on. Okay, Charlie. And by the way, thanks for coming out, you guys. I don't watch enough other people's streams to see whether they have as much difficulties as me, but I'm starting to wonder if I've got a bug in my system or something because it's really, really fussy. I find OBS to be extremely fussy. I have to add the sound in new every single time I start a stream. It's very weird. And right now my camera's frozen. So if I put my camera up, you're going to get just a static, still picture of me. Very weird. I hear you, see the game and the sound it on. Yeah, that's exactly. I know, Crystal. I got all dolled up. Seriously, I'm wearing a shirt that I wear to work because I've like not working now for a variety of reasons. But so I put a nice shirt on. I put my makeup on. I actually did my hair. I know, because the other day I came on. I wasn't. I mean, I was. Anyways, whatever. No camera, and I got all dressed up and nowhere to go. Hello, Rocco. I know it's too late for you, Rocco. You told me that the other day that it was going to be too late, but I super, super appreciate you making the effort to stop by. Oh, thank you, Kurt. Thank you, Duchess. I know I worry about that too much. I worry about that stuff too much. Maybe when I take a break in the middle of the stream, I'll dink around with my camera then, but I don't want to do it right now because you guys just end up waiting forever for me. Okay, have I got this ready?
Heard nothing of this.
Let's go get the farm. Let's go get the watchtowers done. Are you guys all at work? I'm dressed like I'm going to work.
I saw the leader of the Bull's chargers, that Iron Bull. He's something, is he not?
God, these two women, these two nuns, these girls are thirsty.
You can't go making cow eyes at one of those oxmen.
No harm in looking, is there? Those shoulders, those horns.
You're mad.
Maybe, but I'm not dead.
Yeah. My saying, I might be over 50, but I'm not dead for Christ's
She
sake.
who trusts in the Maker, fire is
Hello,
her.
Teresa. Hello, Scott.
Do you need
You're working
anything
from
more?
DC, and that's the thing. I'm all dressed for work. I have a work shirt on. My hair's done. I've got my business glasses on. That way, if I'd been on camera, if somebody came in and they saw, you could just say, "Oh yeah, this woman's got a stupid Zoom background, but this is a business meeting." Duchess, 2 a.m. Central Time to get a PS. Oh, I saw you on Instagram. I saw that you got your PS5. Sheesh. You can nap with my stream on. I'll try to make as much noise as I can. Okay, I don't want that. I want to build watchtowers. Pretty soon we'll have to do In Your Heart Shall Burn. Yeah, congratulations. Gray, you can't see the stream? That happened to you last time too. I think everybody else can see it. That's very weird. Gray, are you saying you can't see the screen at all? I mean, you can't, I should get my husband to go check his computer downstairs and see whether he can see it on his. What's the first game you're going to play on the PS5? I know, and then the one, I remember some of the progression of that. Those two girls are thirsty. Yeah, it appears to be fine to me. I'm looking at it on second screen, and it appears to be fine. Good night, Rocco. Have a good sleep, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow. Thank you for stopping by. Oh yeah, I wanted Duchess to tell me what is the first thing she's going to play on her new PS5. I know, those Chantry sisters. Hello, Andy. I know some of the background stuff is really funny. Okay.
Let's see what we have.
With Monette removed from play, Caroline and Jean Gaspard now vie openly for the Duchy. Caroline is using her husband's connections to make her claim pure stronger, while Jean Gaspard rides for Val Berman to challenge Caroline and his husband to a duel in response to perceived insult. Oh, brother. These men and their duels. Let me send my best swordsman to fight as a champion for Caroline's husband. Do these really matter? I've never thought that these really matter. That's very, yeah, it's super frustrating, Gray. I don't know why that's, I don't know why that's happening to you, because I think it's visible. Yeah, your Crystal, your YouTube sounds like my OBS, my my software. I mean, it's really good for the most part, those of you who use it, but
At your service.
it's very finicky. Okay, I'm gonna go build those watchtowers, get my horses. Oh, I love Horizon. I've never played Ghost of Tsushima. I've not played that. Horizon Zero Dawn, I love that game, but I've never finished it, believe it or not. I'm probably halfway through, maybe a little over halfway through. I haven't played it in quite a long time, but I really need to go back and finish that game. Like so many games, I play it with mouse and keyboard, and some of these games are better with mouse and keyboard than others. What am I doing? I just need to go. Let's see. I definitely want Cassandra because I want to get Dennett as well. Hi, Brandy. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn is awesome. It's funny, I've been burbling the last few days about playing Halo, which I've barely started, but it seems like a game. Now, I realize I'm 10 years late to the game here, you guys, so just bear with me. I think it's got really deep lore, and it looks like a really great game in terms of the story and the lore, but the missions go back to back so quickly that you can't spend any real time kind of dinking with the lore like you can in a game like this. Does everybody has stuff. Yeah, I played it on PC, Crystal. I have a feeling it's easier to play with a controller, though. If you think you're late, I haven't even started playing this game here. Okay, I have a lot of hours into this game, although no recent hours. But, yeah, Halo, there's what, like 7 or 8 games? I haven't played any of them. I've dinked with the multiplayer a little bit, but not for a long time. My boys used to play it. Oh, good for you, Gray. I'm glad it's finally working. Yeah, that is super frustrating. You know, with these streams, let me just say to you, I do not just pop on at 2 o'clock and say, oh, I'm sure everything will work, it'll be fine. No, no, no. I usually, like 30 minutes before the stream, I'm like, okay, everything looks good. I can see output on all of my little equalizer things. It appears to be going. I can hear it in my ear. Everything looks good. And then I go live, and everybody's like, can't hear you.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
I built watchtowers in the areas you recommended.
Nicely done. That'll give both your refugees and our farmers some warning next time trouble pays a visit. I'll speak to the master and
Yeah,
have weapons
Horizon
sent to your
Forbidden West
people at the
just got
crossroads.
delayed, did it not? Level 8! I can probably do In Your Heart Shall Burn. I hope I didn't just blow your eardrums out screaming into my microphone. Okay, Dennett, you're coming with me. You're coming back to the...
Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
You sent your stable hands and your horses
Oh, this
to the
February?
Inquisition. What about you?
But only for
Well, you've
PS5,
cleaned up
right?
the
Or only
area, and I
PS
can't say
system.
I'm not tempted. Still, make her be with you.
No! No!
Good to see you, Inquisition.
You said you were once Al Eamon's stable master.
Master of the Mounts.
Hi Charlie.
Ferelden's
I
don't
bought
appreciate horses
Assassin's
like they
Creed
do in
Valhalla.
Orlais.
I have it, but I
But
haven't
they
played
knew
it.
my name in Val Royeaux. My
I have
horses
Dragon
took
Age on the
sick
back
less
burner.
and
Yeah, I
carried a
just
man
shouldn't feel
longer than
bad.
any of
Assassin's
those
Creed
fancy
Valhalla looks
prancers they've
awesome.
got. And now they're all yours, Inquisition.
I bought it and I made
care of
a female. I don't know, whatever the main character is. I haven't even played her. Gray at Mother Mantis. I played 1900. Okay, you are so far super. I think I have. If you've played 1900, I can't remember how many I have, but it's a lot. I can't say it out loud because my husband's around, and if he hears me, he'll crap. But it's about 1,000 less than that.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
No, it doesn't.
Are you Andrastian? This is a matter of faith.
Boy, that's
the
really in the
Maker would
background.
want the best to join us.
I've heard some things about you
It
lot.
did get delayed until
Can't
next
say I'm
year.
not
I'm always
interested
fine
in
with
what it
delays. I'd
all
rather wait
means.
and play finished
All
game
right,
than be frustrated
Inquisition.
broken. That's true.
I'll look to your horses
Ask
myself.
anybody who is
Never let it be
pre-purchased
said that
Cyberpunk.
Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll
Andy.
meet you
Hello,
at Haven.
Andy. I got ACB when it came out. It just didn't hold my attention like Odyssey or BioWare or any BioWare game does. I haven't played it yet, so I can't really speak too much about Valhalla. I will say the graphics look fantastic, and it looks like it should be really, really fun. Yay! I got Master Dennett. Thought I had failed that for a second. I'm like, what? I always get him. What are you talking about? It's funny. I don't know. It's funny for me anyway. I used to just play 1 or 2 games. Now I play a whole bunch of different stuff, and so I forget what happens in each game. Like, I'm amazed at how much I can't remember in this game, considering how many hours I have into it. I mean, I remember the story and stuff, but some of the actual mechanics of what happens where. Your number of hours on Dragon Age is comparable. Hi, TK fam. How are you? Yeah, that's the number that I played, Gray. That's the number you just quoted is about what I've played. And I thought that was bad. I think Valhalla looks awesome. Okay, can't get in there. I think Valhalla looks awesome. I just haven't spent any time on it yet. Oh, I forgot to put the flag in up here after I took that rift out the other day. I hope you're talking to me. If you're not, even if you're not, I'm going to answer you preemptively and tell you I'm doing great. I'm especially beautiful today, although nobody can see because I'm not on camera. I'll have to try to fix that. I think I have to delete the camera and reinsert it. Which is the first time that's ever happened. Okay, friends, now where should we go? So much to do in the Hinterlands. I was actually almost kind of thinking I should come to the Hinterlands and do a bunch of this like fetch stuff so that we could just move on to more interesting things, but I don't know what somebody finds interesting versus what somebody else finds interesting. I think I'm like a lot of people though. I get a little tired of the Hinterlands after a while. Well, I hope you're doing really well too. Other people down here? Come to me, my love. The dreams have guided you this far. Now I write these words with your own hand for you to read when you awake. You are so close. Come to the tree on the hill where the stone lady stands. Bring Philanderus so that I know you. We can finally be together forever. That's a little ominous, actually. Oh, there's some more bad guys. Going down. Yeah, I have a huge background vlog too, Crystal. It's awful. I think I could, especially since I'm doing the YouTube channel, I think I could be a little patient. I still haven't even entirely finished going through and playing all of the Legendary. I mean, I've played all the games, but I haven't played all of Legendary. I was intending to stream all 3 of those games, but just with all the stuff that happened with my dad, I just kind of got a bad taste in my mouth. And I needed to step away from that game a little bit. Look, a dead ram. More ram, leather, and meat. Fennec fangs. Oh, I thought I killed a ram. Yeah, if you have it on, I don't even know if Steam does this. Does Steam record your? It probably does. I own most of my games in Steam, but I own a few in Origins, and this happens to be one of them. Dragon Age Origins is it? I have it. Dragon Age, excuse me. Origins I have in Stream, but then Inquisition I have
Perhaps we should search about a bit.
Origins. And it prominently displays your hours. Sarah. Okay, that's not as good. All right, you guys. How much stuff have I got left to do in the hinterlands anyway? I want to go do. I want to get the Skyhold. Should we go? That Ocularis is just calling out to me. Look at it over there. That skull. Yeah. I was playing, I think I said this last week, I was playing Origins up until about a week and a half ago, and it started crashing, and I haven't solved that problem yet, so I don't know. I may have to, oh, sorry, Sarah, that was an accident. I wonder what this is going to do if I auto-leveling everybody but myself. I've never done that before. Never just left it up to the game. Do you guys buy the same game for multiple platforms like Dragon Age Origins for PS3? Speaking for myself, I bought Dragon Age Inquisition for Xbox. I think it was Xbox when it first came. Well, it must be Xbox because I only have an Xbox. When it first came out, because I was super determined to learn how to play it on Xbox, and I got so frustrated, I just turned around and bought it for PC. Crystal, when I move into my house next month, I've already...
How do you want to be remembered, Cassandra? Valiant yet sexy rebel against the status quo.
I don't have any control over how I'll be remembered.
Sword raised high, blue scarf dramatically fluttering in the wind, sun rising behind you.
Blue scarf? Why would I be wearing such a thing?
It's a painting, of course. Work with me, it'll be fantastic.
I love that. It's a painting. Okay, I have that. I don't want that anymore. I also don't know what specialty I'm going to go on my mage. I've done all 3, but I haven't done any of them for a long, long time. So I think I liked Necromancer, but because I think more, Knight Enchanter's more melee, isn't it? I mean, a little bit for a mage. I have it for the 360. Mods are what got you into PC gaming. Yeah, I didn't really even realize, to be honest. I mean, this is how much of a noob I am. I didn't even really realize for a long time that you couldn't do mods on console. You guys are all, I mean, a lot of people, it seems like, are coming from console to PC, and I'm trying to go from PC to console. Just sometimes it would be nice to sit on my couch. Is everybody leveled? Yes. Yeah, Dorian's banter is... I like more than just Dorian's banter, but Dorian's banter is funny. The one thing I kind of wish I could cut out of this game, not cut out, but I get a little tired of it, is all the resource gathering. I want to get this game done because I want to play Trespasser.
A skull on a stick. What charming customs you have here.
Oh, ocularium. Is that what I call it? I called it something else.
The skull makes
I call
things
them
light up
ocularis.
when you look through it.
My PC's hooked
I've
up
never
with
seen
TV, I have a
anything like
laptop
it.
and a keyboard and
I don't
mouse.
want to touch
Oh,
anything
Andy,
at school
that's
lit
too
up.
smart for me.
Schools don't say, here's a good thing.
Okay, one. There's number 5. It's got to be to the right because they were all to the left. Oh, there it goes. I think I only collected all of these shards in the very first time I played the game. And after that I was like, alright, that was fun, I guess. I'm done with that. I have friends who play this game too, and they basically make up their own stories, and they have like an entire scripts and stories written. I don't usually go that far. I think it is a little bit too open sometimes too. My only issue with the Hinterlands is it's the first place you go, so yeah, you learn a lot here, but oh my god, if you were any sort of completionist, you're going to be here forever. I mean, it's so much bigger than everywhere else.
So this is what the skull illuminated. I sense something faint in it, but no idea what.
I sense something. I don't know if I have any philander's flowers. Herbs, whatever that is. Oh, okay. Okay, I have turned the volume down on the game a slight bit, so tell me if that's too much. Might be too much. The Hinterlands was far too large. The pacing was thrown off totally. Hinterlands takes... Hi, Casey Sandbox. Hinterlands takes forever. When you want to keep the story moving, it's almost impossible to get everything without coming back. That's true. How much room do I have left in my inventory? Ah, my inventory's full again. I need to get that inventory perk. Because I also don't want to spend half an hour. Oh. See, how do you know that off the top of your head?
Defended. Be ready.
Yeah, I always told people playing it for the first time not to stay in Hinterlands telling it burns you out and then put you off playing the rest of the game. Yeah, it does, and it's not, I mean, I like the Hinterlands, but it's not the best area of the game, for sure. Dead. D-E-D. Sorry, I'm looming over that thing and it keeps trying to open my bags instead of target my guys. I don't think you're meant to get any of the dragons for a long time, because it is. The dragon here is way too hard for early game. I found that out. However, I have to admit, I don't really like killing the dragons. And now my bags are full yet again. I didn't really want to do that. Forgot to. Right as I went through that gate, I'm like, I don't think this gate goes anywhere. Okay, those are the shards. This is an Astrarium. I'll go grab the other shards. Do they start at 10? Did you end up finishing Mass Effect Legendary? That's how long it has been since I caught a stream. Well, hello. So, I mean, obviously I've played all 3 games, but I have not gotten all the way through Legendary. I've finished 1. I'm about 3/4 of the way through 2. And I need to play, I mean, I've played bits and pieces of 3 just for recording and whatnot, but to do a straight through playoff, I have not done that. But mostly, like I said before, mostly that's because I started streaming it and then my dad got sick and I was flying down south, and then it just somehow in my head, the playing of Mass Effect got tied up with the fact that my dad was real, I don't know. And then when he passed away last month, it was like, okay, I just need to put this game down. I just couldn't bring myself to start playing it again because I was playing it the whole time he was in the hospital and then in hospice. So I just felt like I need to leave the game for a little while, which is kind of a bummer, right? Because I started all my videos on my channel was all Mass Effect, and then I basically had to kind of walk away from that for a while. That's okay. I will go back to it. I just haven't done anything like on a stream or anything like that with it. I just need to give it a little bit of time. It's weird, isn't it, how things like that get sort of associated in your head, even though logic, my dad was not into video games. It's not like we have any shared experience with it. I just needed to leave the game for a while. I can hear it. I can hear the shard. Please don't tell me it's inside the building, because I'm locked out of this building.
Quite well out there.
Letter from a lover. Alright, I have large swaths of the hinterlands I haven't even discovered yet. I should at least go open up my camps, I think. Let's go open up these camps and then I'll do the In Your Heart Shall Burn so we can get to Skyhold. Oh, thanks for saying that, Duchess. I know, I sound like I'm beating a dead horse with that sometimes, but I felt like it really sidetracked me there for a while. I actually really want to get back to playing it at some point, too. I mean, by then it'll be so, you know, nobody will care at that point. Luckily for me, there's always new games to play. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, Duchess. Well, my bags are full, but I don't care. I'm gonna go open up this camp. Oh, this is this one I have to kind of sneak by, right? Because these guys are, I think these guys are higher level than... I'm what, an 8? Good thing I missed.
Make her take you!
Make her take you! I wish you could move while you're shooting. Oh, damn it! My tags are full. I'm gonna have to come on in here off stream and do nothing but run around, pick up all this crap I can't take right now. Because I'm leaving behind a lot of crap right now. I don't know if I can make it up this hill. Can I make it up this hill? Mass Effect 3 is super emotional for me. I cried so many times that it's just like that game I came back to. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, it was kind of weird. Mostly because my father my father thought video games were like just the biggest brain drain waste of time. He just thought they were stupid. When I told him I was starting a YouTube channel, he laughed and told me he would not be subscribed. But he also thought it was kind of cool because I mean, just I'm not exactly your demographical or your stereotypical gamer. Look at the view! Nope, I'm not gonna do this right. I'm gonna go open my camp up. And look at all that crystal grace. Let's see if I can get down here without dying. I have not done that quest with the little cave. Oh, hello, bear. The quest with the little cave, where you have to jump up and down the cave a whole bunch of times, and you end up getting a crown of flowers. I have not done that. Oh, you know what, Casey? That's... Whoa! I'm getting attacked right there. Yeah, I say the same thing. I don't watch television. This replaces my television. Shikarian. Look at this guy trying to sneak up. Oh no, he's fighting me. That was smart. Look what I did. I diverted the character from attacking the dude so he'd attack us. These bears, man, they really set these bears. If I'm smart, I can wait and let the bear kill the other guys or kill. Don't die. Oh no wonder. It's in there. Apparently I've attracted the entire zoo. Yeah, actually, that's what I say to my husband
You're
too.
smirking
I mean, not
again,
that he complains
like in
about
that
this,
fight
but
before.
I'll say to
What's
him,
so
"Look, I
funny?
don't watch
The
television.
simplest
I read
spell
and I play
had
video
you
games."
white as a sheet. I've shrugged off worse in practice.
Well, sorry I'm scared of the stuff I've been warned about my whole life, like most people who aren't seekers.
I apologize. I could help if you're willing.
No, I have things to do. You can help by standing in front of me.
That I can do.
Oh, that was kind of a cool exchange. Yeah, I don't.
This
I
might be a
read and I
decent
watch
place
and I
for a
play video
spot of
games.
camping.
I do not to really watch television. Because it's more immersive, more interactive. Hello, Jambo. I watch very little TV, sees video games, you're actively participating. Exactly. That's my exact argument that I use with my husband. It's participatory and interactive to some degree. I mean, you're sitting on your behind the whole time, but that's what's different from that from watching TV. Oh, why am I doing this? I've got no room in my bags. I need to go back to Sky or to Haven, and I don't want to right now. Okay, I'm gonna come back off stream and collect all this crap
Nothing to report, sir.
because I think it'd be boring for you guys to watch me try to go empty my bags. Okay, there's one camp. There's a rift. Oh, the mercenaries. Another rift. Another camp. Okay, this is that, this is that, cult place. Keeps your brains engaged. I always want to use that one, Jambo. I always want to say that. It keeps my brain engaged, but then I really hate putting myself into the category where I'm like, yeah, that's how old I am. I'm playing Bejeweled or whatever to keep my brain engaged. And every time, this is a frustration of mine, you guys. Every time I go online, I look up stuff like that because I think our age range is it is a super underrepresented demographic in gaming, considering how many of us there are. But whenever you see articles about it, they're always showing these super old people, and they're doing things like playing Wii Bowling, or they're playing like Candy Crush. Is that really representative of me in my 50s? Are women, I'm sitting around with my knitting needles and playing Candy Crush? I don't know. All right, we'll get the map opened up, and then we're gonna go see if we can confront Corypheus at Haven. Crystal, I only had Veracast, Solus, and me, and Mage. I thought, holy crap, this game is hard. I didn't realize each end. Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, Shirley Curry is cool. She's got to be what, 80 now? She just comes off as such an incredibly gentle and sweet woman. I keep having friends, you know, younger friends and stuff say to me, oh yeah, you need to get on TikTok and stuff like that. You can grow faster, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, maybe, but that, it doesn't come naturally to me. I don't know. I'm just not really sure I'm into that stuff. I'm okay with growing more slowly. More bandits!
Bet there's more where that came from.
Oh yes, I recognize where I am. It's funny, I usually can't loot. What am I doing? I usually come at this from a different angle. I usually am falling down that hill over there. It irritates me. Let's see. I'm in my mid-40s and that doesn't represent me at all. I do knit. Well, yeah, it's not the knitting. I do knit, but only while watching TV. I've been drawing more the last 7 months. DA fan. Oh, I'd love to see some of your Dragon Age fan art. Yeah, my daughter crochets. I can't crochet worth crap. I'm just not very good at it. But my daughter crochets and she loves it. She crochets and paints primarily. Yeah, it irritates me to see that. Is that like all you think women, particularly women, play? Nothing wrong with those games. But exactly right, Crystal. That's exactly right. Okay. all this loot I'm passing up. Gray, my mother thinks gaming is for kids. She literally told me the other day to give it up because I'm too old in her opinion. You're 28. You're just a youngin'. Oh, here's something awful. I can't believe it. You at 28 are younger than my youngest kid. My youngest is, I have 4. We have 4 kids. My youngest is my daughter, and she's turning 30 in 2 weeks. 30. I'm pretty sure there's been an administrative error somewhere. The gameplay for Skyrim was great, but the writing is just terrible compared to BioWare's. The last thing I knit was a 21-foot-long Doctor Who scarf. That's hilarious. Oh my god. I still have the very first thing my daughter... Oh, a Mabari. Or I mean, I don't want to kill a Mabari. I adopt it. There must be mods where you can adopt an Mabari. Oh, I feel bad. I don't want to kill a dog. I guess I'll use his leather, though. Again, my bag is full. Blast it all. Hey man, I'm just trying to open up my camps so that I can go confront Perseus. Craft some better armor. There's another dog. Oh, that's right. This camp is over here. Who are these guys?
Dorian!
Oh, what are you up to? Tried to sneak up on me. Tried to sneak up on me, eh? Good job, Dorian. Boy, Dorian needs... I need to get some better armor on Dorian. He's suffering for fashion a little bit. A 21-foot-long scarf. That's a really funny visual. Who are these guys fighting? They're fighting each other? Or is there a bear over there or something? I can't remember. There must have been a bear. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What am I, level 8? Oh, hello, bear. Like the guys that wouldn't be running over here right now. Let me shield you there, Dorian. Oh, okay, now I am fighting. Yeah, don't hit me. I'm not dressed for... Ryan! God, keep your pants on, dude. Burn, baby. Is the game sound better now? Okay, Brian, you're using it all my stuff here. Yes, ask me a complicated question in the middle of this battle that I'm not being allowed to finish do. Ask me a complicated question. I'll answer anything I can unless I don't want to, in which case I'll say no. Yeah, the amount of bears is obnoxious, I agree. Oh, my husband's texting me. Oh, my husband, is your camera not working? No, honey, my camera is not working. Ask me a complicated question. Okay. Let's get through here. I can see I might have to come back and spend about an hour in the game running around picking up crap that I left behind. There's a rift over here too, isn't there? Do I stream to Twitch or do I just YouTube? If here, what made you decide this platform over the other? Genuinely curious. I have an answer for that, actually. The answer is I'm a comfortable YouTube user, I know, I saw you. I saw you. I saw that, and then I looked back and realized, okay, you already asked the question. I have a Twitch account. I have a Twitch channel. I have like 10 followers or something, which makes me laugh because I've never streamed anything over there. But I'm intimidated to try streaming on Twitch because although I've read, like everybody says, I've read that discoverability is better. I've also read that there's just, I mean, you're in a pool. Not that I'm very small anyway, so really for me it probably doesn't matter. I guess I'm on YouTube because I'm used to YouTube. It feels familiar to me. The format doesn't feel that weird. I've never tried streaming on Twitch, and so I am intimidated to do it. I mean, if I'm being honest, that's the reason. I think a lot of creators, they stream on Twitch and then they just put VODs on YouTube, and that seems like it'd be a smart way to do it. I'm just intimidated to try to stream on Twitch. I don't know why. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. I think I'd have to make a commitment to one channel or another. The first couple times I streamed, I tried streaming through Restream, and I tried streaming to both. And I actually had a few people from Twitch comment and stuff, but I'm not sure in the long run that's a really great strategy. I think you should stream to one or the other at a time. Gray, it's kind of funny thinking about it. If gaming would only be made for kids, there wouldn't be any games for people who are... That's true. I just know when you know, I'm going to be 58 in like a week. So I just know when I was a young woman and gaming was popular. I mean, I had a computer and I had a friend. We used to I had a friend who basically made an intranet, and we thought it was great. I mean, I was around since the beginning. A lot of my friends were gamers. But I think most people my age back then, the message was 100%. It's a neckbeard thing, you're a loser, it's a basement dweller, you need to grow up, blah, blah, blah. I think that attitude has totally changed. I mean, clearly, with the kind of money people can make in gaming now, I think it's changing. But I think among people our age, it hasn't changed yet. I don't necessarily prefer Twitch over YouTube. I just don't know anything about Twitch, and I'm a little bit... I feel like if I dilute my efforts too much, it's not going to serve me well. Apparently somebody's attacking me. Oh, nope. He's attacking that little nug. It's something I still kind of ponder now and again. But, is it Alpha Gaming, Harris Heller? He talks about this a lot, and he talks about if you're going to stream on YouTube, that you have to also create content. You can't just be a streamer on YouTube because there's literally no discoverability. I would totally agree with that. Dorian. Where's Dorian? Okay, Dorian needs to do something about his clothes. Hold him back. And yeah, I think the only reason I even started doing this was because we were in the middle of a pandemic. I play games all the time, and I felt super isolated because nobody in my family plays games. My husband's not into playing games. My kids are in a different phase of life, right? They're young marrieds. They're starting to have babies. All that stuff that takes you away and makes you too busy. And so I felt really isolated, and there just aren't very many YouTubers or Twitch. There's just not very many people who are older who are doing gaming. I mean, I get it. Most of my friends laugh at me when I tell them what I'm doing. I get him, my husband will go, "Hey, ask Diane what she's doing as a hobby now," and then I'm like, "Oh, now." And then I usually get some variation of, "Haha, sounds fun, but I would never waste my time that way." That's what I usually hear, which just makes me more kind of want to go, you know what? If I can have any income from this a month, then it's a success to me. And so far, okay, I couldn't live on what I'm making. I mean, I can't even buy coffee for the whole month of what I'm making now, but it's a win. I'm enjoying it, and I'm not actually losing money on it. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I already did that the first time. 3 times around the statue, and you find out what's the other side.
Oh, shit!
Snuck up on me. Now you're gonna have to be on fire. Okay, where is this campsite? Let's just get this camp set up. Oh, I see where I'm at. I'm right back at... Oh, there's the ram. There's that devil ram. Look. Oh, where is he? I just saw him. Well, that's not him. I just saw him.
You know, you shouldn't make fun of people being scared of magic just because you can scare them back.
I take it you think I'm frightening.
Not naked, you're well fit, but
I
all
don't think it's a
armored up
waste of
and
time either.
fierce. What do you think some stable boy sees?
I know content creators
A
try to do
seeker
both, but
on
you
the
can be
side of
intelligent to an
righteousness.
audience. Like someone with 20
Here's what I
years of
learned in
YT
the
streams
alleys.
might be 2 on Twitch.
Ah,
That's probably
mages.
true, Scott.
Ah, Templars!
And I'm not interested in working
Tevinters.
that hard to build audiences
hungry.
on both platforms. It
When
just-
you're little, everything is ah!
Sarah. There it is. I knew I'd seen it. You're going down, Rage Demon. And then I'm gonna make loot that I can't pick up. Probably good loot too. Yeah, I'm gonna come. Definitely coming back. I'll get a little glass of whiskey, a little glass of Tullamore Dew tonight, and I'll just spend an hour running around picking up crap that I couldn't get today. Oh, does it really respawn? I don't think I've ever come back to check. Are you playing mage?
Mercenaries?
Carter, no fun then. Coin first, people second.
Coin first, people say. That's why we're seeing the nasty people around. Coin first, people second. Alright. I'm feeling annoyed. Got a ways to go to get to this camp. And then I think we'll be near 9, and 9, wait, I can definitely take Griffey as a guy. You never knew Lord Wolsey was a rage demon? Have you never killed him? Grey Warden, this sucks, people suck. It's crappy if people laugh about you. It wasn't okay for girls to like gaming in the late 90s. I was a joke in high school. It's true. Honestly, you guys, I did not really start gaming until I was, like, honestly, probably 35. It's not that I was never exposed to when I was younger, but I grew up in a super outdoorsy family. We were big boaters and water skiers and stuff. So and my parents did not allow us to watch TV unless there was literally nothing else to do. So I didn't really grow up watching television. And I didn't get introduced to gaming. My kids had an Xbox, and that's fine. They all played Xbox, and I used to come and watch them and thought it was funny sometimes. But I didn't get into gaming, like I think I've said in videos before, until my daughter convinced me to play this new game, World of Warcraft. And that was like, it was like introducing me to heroin. Oh my god. And she and I played like, obsessively for like 5 years straight. Yeah. Oh, and anyways, that's what I was starting to say. And then I think I kept it secret until, honestly, I kept it secret until probably 6 years ago. That's a long time. I just didn't tell people that I like to do it. I would just say, oh yeah, I like to read. That's an acceptable answer, a woman my age. I like to read. Can't remember how to get up here. I think I can get up right here. Pretty sure I can't get up right here. No, I can't. I can't remember how to get up there. Oh, now I do. And honestly, I still get people, you know, I'll put something on Facebook or whatever, and usually a friend of mine will make a comment to me about what a dumb habit they think it is, but good for me. I'm like, thank you? Look at those sausages, they're enormous. I'm just sitting out there in the wind. I don't know why I'm doing these, I usually don't try to get these things anymore. 1. Yes, Bronx, the Smash, that is a pet peeve of mine. The whole gaming thing for boys, it's totally true. In fact, I read an article about that. Oh God, what magazine was it in? It was an article all about how, you know, when they were focusing their marketing efforts, you know, back in the day, they basically felt like they had to pick, and it's not that girls wouldn't have been interested, they just weren't the demographic that they picked to focus on. Which, okay, I'm fine, that's fine, but why is it still like that 25 years later? Oh wait, let's do this camp. See, I'm getting sidetracked, you guys. That's a funky altar. You started as a kid. We had an Atari. We didn't play it very much. It was the yellow one. Anyways, we had an Atari, and it could basically do like Pong and handball and some kind of very rudimentary looking star game. I can't remember. Anyway, didn't play it very much because we were never home, and we were only allowed to play with stuff like that. Like I said, if it was crappy outside, or you know, there was a specific reason that we couldn't be outside. Hello, Widow Mara.
We're the Templars. They don't care who they kill anymore.
Oh, I forgot about this lady. I already spoke to her.
Farewell.
I know. Well, I see your problem, lady. I haven't returned your ring to you yet. I had the 2600, the NES Christmas '85. Yeah, it's ingrained by the neckbeards. That's totally true. I mean, I don't even have a problem with I don't want to get off on this whole thing, but I don't even have a problem with some of the things that some of the young female gamers have issues with, like, you know, why are the women all look like 12-year-olds or 7-year-olds with enormous boobs, etc., etc. I'm fine. I can deal with all that. Some of that I even like. I don't have a problem with that.
Excuse me. Have you seen another Inquisition
I'd like
scout?
to see more female
Elven
heroes.
woman,
I'd like to
answers
see more
writs.
realistic-looking females.
You said your friend hasn't reported back.
She was supposed to be checking on some apostates. I'm on duty here, or I'd go look for her.
That's true, Crystal. Hi, Elric. I started with the Sega Master System when I was little. It was an odd little system with 2 different types of game nodules, cartridges, and cards. Now, you know what? We did not have one of the ones that... Now, you guys, please forgive my ignorance here, okay? Because I wasn't a gamer back then. We had an Atari that had built-in games. I don't remember there being cartridges that you would put in it. But then we had friends who had, like, the NES systems, I think, that have the... You know, you'd have 80 million cartridges. They look like little miniature cassette... or 8-track tapes. You'd stuff them in there and play the games that way. But my machine that we had, that my parents got us, did not have cartridges that I can remember. I think the games were built into it. Unless I'm misremembering. I mean, it's, you know, it's been a few years. Oh, have located the camp, finally.
A place to set up camp, perhaps?
Yes, Dorian. Get a little tea. What time is it anyway? Let's just- Nope, can't do this stuff yet. Yeah, maybe I should be switching. Wait a minute. I think I'm going to give Dorian Healing Mist because he seems to need this crap a lot. Asteroids! That's the one I'm thinking. Asteroids. A neighbor's garage when you were 4. You must be young, Bronx. Yes, exactly. The very first game, let's see, World of Warcraft was the very first video game I literally ever played, and we picked that up in like 2000 and...
3 eggs, a canary, and a soggy biscuit.
Are we to know what that means?
That joke I was telling you where I couldn't remember the end bit? So the man says, 3 eggs, a canary, and a soggy biscuit. Not bad, right?
If somewhat blasphemous.
It's funny.
That was so random. I forgot what I was saying because Sarah started talking about soggy biscuits. Oh, the first game I ever played was Worldcraft, but I started playing it like 2000 and about 3 months before. Oh God, now I'm gonna betray myself. It goes classic, and then Cataclysm, and then WoW. Is that, and then Wrath of the Lich King? Is that correct? I came in right before Cataclysm. So still classic, but not at launch. And I played about until Pandas came around, and then I kind of got lost interest in it. Well, my daughter went away to college, yada, 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 and then I was by myself all the time. And those games are not fun when you're alone. They're really only fun if you've got a big group of friends. The cartridges, yeah. I agree with you about Aloy. I actually, to be honest, and not to stoke the fire here, I actually prefer the old picture of her, that in the more sculpted face, but not because she's prettier, but because the rounder face, to me, I get why they did it. They're trying to make her less typically quote-unquote attractive female and more of just a more normal-looking female, which I have no issue with whatsoever. My only thing was I thought it made her look younger. I think the rounder face... Generally, a woman or anybody, their face is rounder when they're younger, and then it's a little more sculpted looking when they're older. So that's why I was like, why are you making her look younger? She's older now. So you gave her a rounder face. Like, I just thought they should have done it the other way around. Have the rounder face in the first game. But I do understand why they did it, though. I mean, I don't really care that much. I'll play as a man or a woman. I don't care. Oh, you know what I haven't found yet, and I need to find pretty soon, is that little noble woman's body. It's over there somewhere, I think. Ah, yes, the cult of weirdos that think the rifts are something to be worshipped. I remember when Doom came out during my freshman year of college, my husband and his friends worked in the computer lab, had keys. After closing late night, we'd go use the network computers. I used to work at, years and years ago, I used to work for a company called WellPoint Health Networks, it was in California, it's not there anymore, but we used to manage 13 Blue Crosses across different states. Anyway, I worked for the legal department, so I had nothing to do with the healthcare end of it, but we had this very fancy conference room because it was the corporate headquarters. And we used to go there after hours sometimes, this is years ago, and somebody would bring an Xbox in or whatever, and we would play, or I would watch them because I never really played, but we would play games on the enormous screens they have in those really fancy conference rooms. That was really fun. I always wanted to do that at other companies, but that's the only place we ever did it. I mean, that you could get fired for that, I'm sure, but...
I know you. They call you the Herald of Andraste for what you did at Haven. But are you?
But are you?
The Maker has not told me.
I am the Herald of Andraste.
Yes, well, that's
And
PR.
do you claim to hold power
PR.
over the rifts the Maker has opened in the sky?
I've never
I
taken
can
bull here.
seal rifts, yes.
Then prove it. Show me that the rifts
Oh, no, I don't
bend
think
to
she's
your
ugly. I
will,
totally agree
the
with you,
will of the
Crystal.
Maker. Show
I
me
don't
the
think
power
she's
you
not
wield.
ugly, and they did not ruin the character.
This cult, what are you doing out here? What is it you think is happening?
The Chantry has fallen, and shown its imperfection in doing so. The Chant of Light was a lie. It was arrogance to think that mortal lips could frame the Maker's will. And so we wait in silence.
I might wait and bring
The
her and
Maker
back
has
now that you said
opened the
that.
sky. Soon he will call his chosen back to the
Yeah,
Golden
I did
City.
see comments like that, saying she's ugly now. That's just dumb.
Until later.
Until the Maker brings you back to us.
Okay, let's go to you now. Rescue the mage over there first. Oh, the one over here? I know what you're talking about. Isn't she... Is she over this way? She's on top of one of these cliffs, isn't she? Yep.
Someone's calling.
Well, that was freaking easy.
Not for you. I'd be dead.
Well, your friend is dead.
Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
Wait a minute, why isn't she talking to me?
This is a mage.
Eldreda, yes. I think
Okay,
that
good.
was her name. At least I'd heard other apostates call her that.
Alright, I think that's probably booze, but hold on a second.
It looks like someone was having a picnic.
It looks like someone was having a
yes.
date.
The mage must have been hunting for blood magic. The Templars attacked the apostate. I suppose I just got caught in the middle.
Oh, I like what
So,
Varric
the
says. Did
truth.
I have Varric with me?
I may have been, passing time with Eldreda.
You were trying to find a moment's peace in the midst of this war.
We yes. At first, she was just a mage who saw me and didn't attack, but later we... So, are you
I
going
really
to
have to
report
watch
me?
The Nanny, Fran, and Maxwell? I don't even know what that is.
I wouldn't worry too much.
If you keep quiet on this, I'll be more careful from now on, I promise.
Why is it an issue? Because you were working? You're supposed to be working?
So, are you going to report me?
No, that's a repeat.
I wouldn't worry too much.
If you keep quiet on this, I'll be more careful from now on, I promise.
A promise? Well, it's your business, lady. I don't care. Alright, what level is this rift? Can't remember. Look at all these carvings. I mean, look at the detail. It's so interesting. Can't tell. Probably going to click on it and it'll be like a 15 or something. Oh, you were supposed to Damn it. My diffuse spell is... like it if the cool thing was a little shorter. The show you're talking about. I'm surprised you must surely be too young for that show. Ooh, everybody leveled up. I'm really curious to see what the game gives me as a build since I'm auto leveling everybody. Alright, you guys think we should go back to Skyhold? I mean to Skyhold. To Haven and then maybe get to Skyhold? I've never watched that show, Gray. I've never watched it. I mean, I know I'm familiar with it, but yeah, I'll come back. I'll come back for that one. It had that woman with the really nasally voice, right? I also, you know, here's another show I never watched. I mean, I've seen episodes here and there, but I've probably seen a total of 4 episodes ever, is the show Friends. I just never bought into it. Yeah, my bags are bulging full. Way too much stuff in my bags. I need to go check my perks and see if I can get a bag increase.
Master Harry said...
I suppose if I played on hard, I might... Oh no, I want to sell. Well, that only sold 4 things. Let's get rid of all the low-level junk. I'm gonna hold on to those because I'm not sure what Cole has when you get him. Oh, okay, I can get rid of the old ones then. Okay, that's not as good as the one Sarah has. That's not as good as the one Sarah has. Don't need 2 of them. That's not as good as the one she has. That's not as good as the one she has. Claymore. Can't get rid of bulls. $80. Pretty sure Leader of Souls. I don't think. I think that... Excuse me. Yes, Dorian needs some help. What is mine? What's wrong with my stuff? Got a lot of bennies, that one. I have to start taking souls with me more because
what Harry doesn't know won't hurt him.
I have to go flirt with Colin, and I have to go flirt with Solus because I'm supposed to romance.
Have you seen the horses, Master Dennis and the Inquisition?
Can I help you?
Can I help you?
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hassrath.
Ben
Bye,
Hasrat
Mickey.
is
Thanks
actually
for
a
coming
general,
by. I
sir.
hope I didn't miss
You've
you.
got
I
the
know.
secret police
I
who
told my husband,
investigate
I made
problems
spaghetti sauce.
inside
It's
our
on the stove.
territory.
There's pasta. You can
You've
cook
got
the
the
pasta yourself.
re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear.
Fran
And then
Drescher.
you've
God,
got the
that's who it is.
spies.
Yeah, I just remember her voice.
How do the
Fran
re-educators
Drescher.
work?
Did you
I
guys
only know
watch
the
Friends? I
basics.
never watched
Wasn't
Friends.
my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough, ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case.
Also remember
They sent me
Liliana
to
and Stella,
Saharan
whatever
because
you're
they needed
working on.
someone
Yeah,
who could
that's true.
fight and hunt down
I'll go back to the
problems.
table here in a few
That
minutes.
whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from
Sack of
Tevinter,
cats. That is so
Talvashas, and
descriptive,
native
isn't
rebels
it?
fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
I saw this funny thing earlier about black. I have a black cat. I saw this. My daughter sent me this funny meme thing about black cats, and the cat looks. I mean, she's a very furry black cat with green eyes, and this cat looks exactly like my cat. And the woman is describing her. She calls her a judgmental feather duster, which I thought was hilarious. A moody night dragon and a judgmental feather duster, which I thought those are awesome names.
I can't imagine that was easy.
She's not in here right now, because that's what
I
my cat
hunted
is,
down
a
a lot of
judgmental feather
rebels.
duster.
Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, the Fog Warriors, or the Talvashah. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Talvashah, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
I'm glad you're here, Bull.
Me too.
If you ever need to talk more about all this, let me know.
Nah, it was a long time
You
ago.
can come to my room
Thanks,
and look at my drawings.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule
Pass my thanks to the researchers.
and corrupt our age.
Okay, I don't need one of those.
Another time, then.
Problem is I can't remember. I have to get a pen and paper basically and write down what I haven't. What have I not made for people yet? Don't need either one of those things. What level? Dorian? Oh. What level is Solus? 44. This is better for both of them. All right, hang on a second here. Let me do a little bit of fiddling around with people's stuff. Okay, now I need... Oh, I don't have a rune. Don't have any runes. That's not going to happen. Blackwall. Let's see. Blackwall sword and board. Because a hatchet is a one-hander, isn't it? I mean, it's a two-hander. Oh, level 9. Not quite. Well, you can use a hatchet for now. And I don't have any new shields, I don't think, either. What if I can make any shields? I'll have to look. Oh, Vivienne. Ooh. Ooh! Okay, I'm gonna see if I can. Vivienne needs a little bit of. Ah. Once you can make masterworks, I always try to make weapons armor for the mages and rogues that let them get guard like a warrior. It's quite handy. I'm going to do guard this time. Somebody suggested, it might have been you, somebody suggested that a few days ago too. Hatchet is a one-handed weapon. Fran, yeah, Gray, Fran, yeah, her voice is noticeable. Let's just say I wasn't interested in most of the movies or toys. I love to watch X Factor. X Factor as a 5-year-old, that is. So, Elven Mage, does this mean you're going to pursue the love story? Is that something said? I'm going to do the Solus love story, yes, because I usually play a human mage, and I usually go for Cullen, but now it's going to be Solus because I'm an elf, and the story is so good. It's so good in Trespasser. I'm completely losing track of what I'm supposed to be doing here. I have no ability to focus on anything.
Another time, then.
Oh, Cassandra has a hatchet too. I did not. Oh no, she doesn't. She's using. That's a double-hander. Sarah. I need runes, man.
Another time.
Do I have legs? Hang on, guys. I'm getting
You
myself.
need something? Let me know.
Oh, look at these things. They're all red. Do I already have these? I thought we already had these. I'll put them on. Electrical or... Oh well. I'm already wearing them. Oh no, I'm not. I don't want... Oh god. I don't have enough stuff here to make anything good.
Right.
That's one thing about this game I kind of forget. You end up spending a lot of time if you have to plan these, planning these outfits out. You have to spend quite a lot of time on it. I always have to get a piece of paper and kind of figure out what I'm doing. I don't have any sigils. Don't have anything for that one yet. Look at that. It's like an Orlesian. Switched her pants. I mentioned that the guard on Hitstone can be farmed behind the dragon in the hinterlands. That's what I put on everyone's weapons so we all have more survivability. Yes, I actually wrote that down, Crystal, and I'm going to remember that because one thing I am poor at with these games is I generally get super involved in the story and then I'm not very tactical. As you can tell watching me play, I'm not a super tactical person. But that's an area of my gameplay I really need to work on. Because I can't increase my difficulty if I don't learn tactics, right? I mean, that's just a fact. I can play on normal because the game's not that hard, but if I were to try to go to nightmare, then it's like, okay, now you need to have the right stats and you need to be somewhat tactical. You started playing a male Lavelle and a few months ago to Romance Story. Now that's my favorite. I've never played a male, I totally need to. I've never played a male, so I have never been able to Romance Story, and he's always just a friend. Oops. Can I make heavy legs? No.
You need something? Let me know.
Okay, let me go see what's done at the war table. I think I'll be off stream when I go through and write down all my upgrades and all that crap, because I can't do this in my head very well. And I'll have to go back and spend a lot of time picking up stuff that I wasn't able to get.
Never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they.
Walk in peace.
I need to start taking Solus with me too, because I don't think I'll open up any more conversation things with him until I've
Maker, though the darkness comes upon me,
until
I
I've
shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm.
spoken to him more. I mean, taken him on more
What you
stuff.
have created,
I will
no
take
one
these
can
injury
tear asunder.
reports to research him in name.
Like he tells you, you have to get some experience in life before you can go in more areas of the fade. Do you guys like this late time or an earlier time better? For streaming, I mean. Well,
What have your ears heard, Leliana? Anything new we don't already know about?
No, nothing.
woo! That's devotion to your job. Investigate shards, that costs 4, but I want to. I think I. Do I have enough for. Oh, that only costs 1. How many have I got? Should I do this one, you guys, or should I wait a little while?
Best of the mages are ready, Harold. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on
I
the
don't
breach.
know,
You cannot know how you will be
I don't know.
affected.
Everybody's got a problem. Earlier is better, might mean it's nighttime here. Let me go around and talk to my compatriots, and then we'll try it. I mean, it's not that hard of a... Crypheus is not that big of a boss.
Good day to you.
Nope, nothing to report.
What do the people make of us?
Despite
Kind of depends
our
on the
fame,
day, but
we're low
let's
on
see. Early is
steadfast
better, might
allies.
mean it's nighttime here.
We must aim for
I'm
more.
kind of an earlier in the day is better person
Any
as
visiting
well, to be
dignitaries I
honest.
should
I
watch
just
out
was
for?
trying to experiment a
Lady
little
Drummond promised a visit. She has useful
I'm,
resources if
you know,
we can get her to set aside
I have a lot
her
of other
gains.
stuff in my life, just like you
What's
guys
her
do. And this time of day, for me,
Oh,
I'm on the West
no,
Coast,
I
so this
meant
time of day is
actual
like, okay,
games.
dinner and
chess
all
cards,
the junk gotta
dice,
get
little
done.
boards with carved idols from Tevinter. She made me play that with her for 8 hours once. Steer her towards cards if she insists on a match.
We can use that.
Thank you, Manave. All right, let's go say hi to everybody, and then we'll see if we can get Skyhold tied down, and then maybe that'll be it for the day, since it's probably nighttime for some people, dinner time for other people.
Who have taken his gift and turned it against his children.
Any chance we might? And she's gonna say,
I'd like
"Oh
to know
no,
more about you,
I'm
Madame
into
Vivienne."
boys, not."
Whatever would you like to know?
I'm curious how a circle mage winds up a courtier.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors.
And apparently she actually
When the
loves them,
position
too.
of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
I don't want to tell her I want to help the circle, because I really don't want to help the circle very much, but I always end up telling people what they want to hear, so they'll like me.
Is the Carter angry that the Inquisition chose to side with the Major?
Did you need something?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Carry on. And why do I keep getting this dumb requisitions thing here? I don't have...
Thanks for checking anyway. Can I help you with something?
Do I have to go
If
through
I
the
have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
I don't want to talk to you about Logain, so we're not going to do that.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Okay, I don't know. That's just frustrating me. I hovered there for a second. He's not going to say anything to me because I haven't taken him anywhere and he hasn't. There's been nothing new.
Greetings.
That's what I thought.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Hey, you guys want to just do... Let's just see if we can get Sky... I want to say Skyfall, but that's the movie. I think. See if we can tie up
Need something?
Skyhold and whatnot.
Carry
That's
on.
kind of what I want to do. What do you think? I'm so tired. I really don't want to rewatch the stream. It's not the same in my opinion. What do you mean? I do that as well. I don't like her, but I keep asking, so the circle opens up requests to hunt down the books and get her approval. I forgot to pick up those books. They're over by that where that rift. No, I didn't. I think I picked them up. Yeah, and then later on you got to get her the... What is it? A feather or a fang or something from that... not a dragon. It's a drake, I think. What do you think, you guys? I'm level 8. You think I should go? I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get Skyhold. He should have more to talk about Crystal, though. I always exhaust my conversational options with him. White, dang, you're like a
Any
font
word?
of information.
Nothing yet.
Gray, you are tired. You don't want to. I don't blame you for not watching the restream. I wouldn't want to rewatch your stream either. I've never done this.
Best
at
of the
level 8. I've
mages
always
are ready,
waited till I was
Harold.
about 9 or 10.
Be
but
certain you are
what the heck?
prepared for the assault on the breach.
I don't know,
We
Colin.
cannot know how you will be affected.
Too late. I'm taking my shot. My favorite scene in the entire video game is coming up. Okay. I don't know who to take with me. I agree. Snowy Whisper Hard Crystal. Now you're just showing off. I agree that a live stream should be watched live. I've actually really, there's a school of thought that says that when you do live streams on YouTube that you should make them what am I trying to say? Private afterwards. Because they affect the algorithm, blah, 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 and nobody ever watches them. And I haven't decided what I think about that. I mean, I don't have a lot of videos on my channel yet, so they help me with numbers on my channel, but I would probably not go back and watch a live stream. And if any game music whatsoever shows up in the live stream, it gets a copyright strike. I've had it happen 3 times already. And then I have to go back and try to mute certain parts or edit certain parts, and it just seems like it might be easier to just... after a live stream, maybe make like a 10-minute video of the live stream that just kind of gives the highlights of the live stream, and then put a link. If you really want to watch the whole live stream, here's a link to the whole thing. But what would go up on YouTube would be just a little tiny snippet of it. That seems like it might be easier. Okay, I'm not taking Dorian because he keeps dying. Unlisted. Yeah, not private. Unlisted. Yeah, unlisted. Okay, well, I'm gonna take Solus because I need to do more stuff with him. Blackwall or Cassandra? Well, Andy, you and Crystal probably have an obscene amount of hours in the game too. I have 900, I think. But the most recent time, except for this playthrough, the most recent time I've played it was about 18 months ago. And I'm amazed at how much I've forgotten, actually. But yeah, you guys are like badass. I mean, you know, the detail, the level of detail that you guys know is amazing. I know the general lore picture, a lot of that stuff, but I can't remember like the Snowy Wyvern Heart. I knew it was something like that, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was. I need to brush up on my lore, or I need to step up my game is what I'm trying to say. Okay, it's either going to be Blackwall or Cassandra. I'm kind of thinking Cassandra. I'll do Cassandra. Now, do I need a rogue? I don't know that I need a rogue for this. Keep them for everyone? Well, that means I probably need to go back and edit them because some of them have, like, you know, boring parts, and I have to try to edit out the beginning, which is usually 10 minutes of me fumbling. Why isn't my sound working? Like today, why isn't my camera working? It's still not working. I think I'm going to have to uninstall and reinstall it. I have no idea why. It's a brand new camera. Do I need a rogue for this? I don't know if I need a rogue for this In Your Heart Shall Burn. Maybe I just need maybe better two warriors. I can't think of anything I need a rogue for. I'm thinking 2 warriors and Solus. 2 warriors, 2 mages. Hi, Verns. Vernus? I never know if I'm saying that right. I always feel like an idiot. Bring the bull. If Blackwall up to snuff equipment-wise, if so, 2 warriors and 2 mages. I think he is, but I can't check now either. I mean, I could... Iron Bull, I don't think has great equipment yet. That's why I'm not crazy about bringing him. I think I'll do Blackwall. To keep Dorian alive, there's a specific build that makes him do the best. He needs a lot of fire with the necromancy and some of the spirit magic. Oh my god. I'm gonna do Blackwall. I don't want to micromanage my companions. Hey, it's party time now. Party time, we close the rift. That'd be a real bummer to get attacked after you've been getting drunk all night.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
We don't know what caused this. We can't rest easy.
I agree. One success does not guarantee peace. The immediate danger is gone. For some, so is the necessity of this alliance. We must be wary. The Inquisition will need new focus.
Yes. And you're about to get it.
Forces approaching! To arms!
All these people have been drinking. Oh!
What the... We must get to the gates!
I don't use the tactical set weird circumstance. I also make sure all the mages have Dispel and bring all three of my rogues.
Perhaps assaulting the sky drew some attention.
Oh, with you play a rogue. Yeah, I always have Dispel. That's pretty handy. What am I doing?
This bodes poorly.
Yes, Solus, it does bode poorly, and whose fault is that?
Always so.
Cullen?
One watchguard reporting. It's a massive force.
Level
the
up my
bulk over
boys?
the
Are they
mountain.
not leveled? Oh, crap.
Under what banner?
None.
None? None? She's shocked. Let me in.
I can't come in unless you open.
Oh, you got it. I hope I didn't mistake here. I've never done this at level 8. It can't be hard. It's not usually very hard.
I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this?
Yes,
What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him? He knows you. You took his mages. There.
I know that man. This elder.
He's very angry that you took his mages.
Hey,
give me a
thank
plan.
you.
Anything.
Thank
Haven
you for
is no
this,
fortress.
For the super chat,
We are to
Casey.
withstand
Thank you
this
so
monster.
much.
We must control the battle.
Got all caught up in
Get
watching
out
this
there and
forgot
hit
to
that
look over
force.
my,
Use everything
stream
you can.
comments.
Mages, you!
That is super
You
nice.
have sanction to engage them. That is Samson. He will not make it easy. Inquisition, with the Herald, for your life!
Oh, yes. I didn't give Solus Dispel. That was stupid. Oh, well. Cassandra has none. Blackwell has 1. I have no idea if they're wearing equipment that is good for this. I really don't know. We'll find out. Right, Solus. Put that above on.
firing. More incoming. Keep them off the trebuchet. We've got time. Crew the trebuchet. Start firing.
You haven't had any playthroughs where Cole shows up like that? I agree with you, Crystal. He comes off as like a needy, not needy, but like a young boy, a very innocent boy. Blah blah! Let's bring down the hillside. Look at that. It's all good, right? Except for, there's a dragon!
That is not possible.
Everyone to the gates!
That's a little scary when Soulless says something's not possible. Run, run!
Carol! Help me with this door!
Look at all these dead people! Come on now!
Move it! Move it!
I don't know why he's shutting those gates. It's still outdoors.
We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Well, that is a depressing attitude.
Haven must evacuate to the Chantry!
be stuck in that fire.
This way! Someone needs help! I hear a survivor!
Oh crap, I forgot. I forget who that was.
Here! I can't get to them!
I can't remember.
Where is everyone? Help! Out of time. Let me out of here.
I know we're dying over this weakest box. I don't remember how to get out of the room. You guys cannot remember this. Can't remember. Remind me how to get out of this room. I cannot remember. Aren't you supposed to knock these boxes? I don't get it. That's what I thought, but nothing's happening. Okay. I didn't hit them enough. I'm like, why aren't these boxes breaking up? It's supposed to be you break up the boxes.
I hear a survivor!
Another one? Oh, we got people having to come back to us. Oh, I think there's somebody over in the cabin over here.
Didn't expect this from you.
No?
Thanks.
Did I lose somebody? I don't have it yet.
Move! Keep going! The Chantry is your shelter!
I don't have it yet. I always
He
like
tried
to,
to
save
stop
secret,
a
though, 'cause he
Templar.
talks to you later.
The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy.
All right, here's where
Harold, our position is
he
not good.
redeems himself.
That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen an archdemon. I was in the Fade, but it looked like that.
I don't care what it looks like. It's got a path for that army. They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
If you know why he wants me, just say it.
I don't. He's too loud. It hurts to hear him. He
I don't
wants
think
to
I've
kill
ever
you.
successfully saved
No one
Maeve,
else
and I'm not gonna
matters,
save
but
her
he'll
now 'cause I
crush
waited
them.
too late.
Kill them anyway. I don't like him.
You don't like...
Adon and Maeve. I didn't realize you could save them.
There are no
That's stupid.
tactics to make this survivable. The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Wait. Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick can help. He wants to say it before he dies.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
What are you on about, Roderick?
Oh, geez,
It was whim that I walked the path. I did not mean to start. It was overgrown. Now, with so many in the Conclave dead, to be the only one who remembers. I don't know, Herald. If this simple memory can save us, this could be more than mere accident. You could be more.
What about it, Cullen? Will it work?
Possibly. If he shows us the path. But what of your escape? Perhaps you will surprise it.
Had to
Find
say,
a way.
but my silence says everything.
Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
Well, at least he came around in the end.
They'll load the trebuchets. Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
We will exact a...
I don't even know if I can get over the Dawn. I mean, maybe this supply cache over here. Oh. Quick, quick, quick! Is it this way or is it down the next way?
must be aimed. Quickly!
Don't die, souls. Even though that was on me. I know, Bjorn, does anyone stand next to me?
Reinforcements!
Don't die.
Be ready. More coming our way.
I'm wiping. Oh, God. Now, at what point does it start you again? I don't even know what point I'm starting at now. How far back am I? Oh, just the beginning of this. Does it not reload all those same people back into the fight? Where's all the people I'm supposed to fight? Oh, Duchess, thanks so much for coming by. Yeah, I'm gonna cover reinforcements if I get past this fight, which I hope I do.
more coming our way.
I don't need more to come away. Yeah, Solus has faced it. I don't have it yet. My green volume is hello, Google. My green volume is really I was not aware. I was doing it earlier. One second. So urgent. There he is, Magister Calipius. He looks irritated.
Enough! Is beyond your ken, no more.
Is it better now? Can you hear me better now? I've turned the game volume down. Let me know if it's better.
Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was.
Okay, hopefully. I turned the game down, so I volume
Know
down quite a
me.
bit.
Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus.
The will that
You
is...
will kneel.
Hell, I will.
You're forcing this fight for no reason.
You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor.
It could go down more.
The process of removing it begins now. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts. I crafted to assault the very heavens.
The very?
And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gore.
Why did the Divine die? For this chaos!
The chaos will empower me and ensure we no longer beg at the feet of the invisible.
God, he's got a giant, like a goiter on his chin.
I once
He
breached
does
the
sound
Fade
like a
in the name of
Reaper.
another to serve
He
the
does.
old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers. For 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion Withered to Winter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty.
That's such a great line. Blam! Throws her.
The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again.
He does sound
Find
like
another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
Not today, mister. Not today.
Your arrogance blinds you. Good to know. If I'm dying, it's not today!
That scene always makes me, there's always this moment where you know that, not today, and then dramatically shoves the sword into the chain and releases the trebuchet. I always think of those scenes where you're like, big giant speech, and then whatever you wanted to happen doesn't happen. Then you're like, oh, oops. Oh, I hope not, Crystal, considering it's somebody you like either way. My hand is glowing. I love this scene. I love this whole next, like, 15 minutes. Anticlimactic.
There.
Oh, Mark of the Rift. What do you know? Well, I've never died in this tunnel before. I don't want the Mark of the Rift. Oh, that's anticlimactic, yes. Well, that would be me, right? Like, you have a big, I mean, not that I've done this, but you have a big fight with somebody, and then you're like, I'm going to go out and slam the door, and you go out and slam the door, and then you realize you left your keys in there. It's that kind of thing. That's what I always picture happening. Then you have to kind of like be all sheepish, come back in. Oops. Forgot my keys. I don't know why I always do this. There's never anything in these tunnels. Look at this. The total store. Oh, it just went out. Exactly, Fear. That's why when she always does that move where she jams the sword in there or cuts the chain or whatever she's doing, she's like, not today! And I was thinking, with my luck, it'd be like, not today, dramatic thing, blah blah. And then it doesn't work. Does the game sound better, you guys? Just looking at her with a dead face expression going, is that really what I have to work with? Who wrote this thing? I'm calling my manager. Oh, the snow's getting deeper.
Embers. Recent?
Nope, she doesn't want to walk on the rock. Look at her stumbling. Is it still loud? What is going on? Game sounds loud, your voice sounds soft. Let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, let me know if that's a little bit better. Cornelius is the ultimate Karen. That's her. That's terrible. Oh, look at the camp down there.
There! It's her!
Thank the Maker!
It's funny, when I first started the game, I know it's weird because I haven't, other than having people ask me, I haven't touched the settings. I'm going to have to fiddle with my OBS for a while, I think, tonight or tomorrow. Some little gremlin in my system somewhere.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could. Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that.
You stole my magic mark. Let me talk to your manager.
You need rest. They've been at it for hours.
It's not
They
even
have
his
that
magic mark
luxury
anyways.
thanks to
We all know it's not really his.
The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him.
He's a bad drag queen in a
Or
fun
you are
headdress.
believed dead.
Oh, God.
Or without Haven, we are thought helpless.
Is the sound any better?
Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
The only thing yelling gets us is a headache. Another headache.
They know.
Another headache.
But our situation, your situation, is complicated. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen her return.
Return.
The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions
Okay, good.
appear.
Well, hopefully I
And
got
the
it
more
fixed.
our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure. What we perhaps must come to believe.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course. And the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both
Okay,
in the
good. I'm glad
moment
the sound is better.
and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens?
That's a good point. The people saw what they needed to see.
Mother Giselle, I just don't see how what I believe matters. Lies or not, Corypheus is a real physical threat. We can't match that with hope.
I love how the Orlesian are the French, the Fereldans are some mix between the British and the Americans. That's true. The Orlesians are very much the French, that's for sure. Here it comes. The very first time I ever saw this scene, I almost cried. I got all goosebumpy.
Shadows fall and hope has fled. Still your heart, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
I even love that her voice isn't perfect.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long, and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. There your
Me too, Jambo.
stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky for one day soon the dawn will come.
It's good for the moment, though, Shar. The Chancellor, I know.
An army needs more than an enemy. It needs a cause.
A word.
He's scheming right up to the last.
humans have not raised one of our people so high for ages beyond counting. Her faith is hard-won, Lethaline, worthy of pride, save one detail. The threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. We must find out how he survived. And we...
Oh, I would too, Fear, totally. I like how he says the orb is ours. I mean, okay, yes, they're both elves, but they're pretty different. The orb is ours. He just wants to say the orb is, you know, it's mine.
All right. What is it and how do
It's
you know about it?
elven.
Such things were foci, said to channel power from our gods. Some were dedicated to specific members of our pantheon. All that remains are references in ruins, and faint visions of memory in the Fade, echoes of a dead empire. But however Corypheus came to it, the orb is elven, and with it, he threatens the heart of human faith.
Even if we defeat Corypheus, eventually they'll find a way to blame elves.
I suspect you are correct. It is unfortunate, but we must be above suspicion to be seen as valued allies. Faith in you is shaping this moment, but needs room to grow.
There is a shocking amount of racism, but I think I agree with you 100%. It is what makes it interesting because that's the, you know, you can't whitewash this stuff. It's what makes it interesting. I heard a lot of people complain when this game came out that there was way too much religion in the game. I just thought, wow, you're applying this to your real life way too much. Come here. Come join the popular crowd. Come on. Come join the cool kids.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached
Yeah,
these
I agreed,
people,
Andy.
it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand
Exactly.
against
Come sit at our
Corypheus,
table for lunch.
what drew him to you.
He came for this, and now it's useless to him, so he wants me dead. That's it.
The Anchor has power, but it's not why you're still standing here. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The
That is a
one
big
who
ass
has
sword.
already been leading it. You.
You're offering this to an elf? Are you quite sure you know what you're doing?
I would be terrified handing this power to anyone, but I believe it is the only to you, how you lead us, that is for you alone to determine.
I need to do a video just on Skyhold because Skyhold has such an interesting history.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor!
That's when being a mage in this game is very cool. Blam! Now's the inspirational part of the game where you build up the fortress.
So this is where it begins.
Yep.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action.
But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, that this would make him a god.
He is willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It
I
won't matter if
agree,
he's wrong.
Bjorn, as it is a
What if
complete
he's not
slap.
wrong?
That's why it's so
Maybe find
great.
some other way into the Fade.
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
Could he strike at us here? We can't have a repeat of what happened at Haven.
Skyhold has the bones to withstand Corypheus. After what you did with one trebuchet, I'd bet against direct attack.
We do
Yes, we
have
won't
one
count the fact
advantage.
that I died once.
We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Celine had been assassinated.
I've never made a Kunari mage. You
Imagine
guys
the
are putting me to
chaos her
shame. Now I
death
have
would
all these playthroughs I have to do.
With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god.
I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on
If
both.
he's talking about who I think he's
On
talking
your
about.
order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
Even bigger approval reduction. Interesting.
This is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
Now listen to those our legions. They're complaining already.
Open your eyes. You'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Can't get to my bedroom yet. Okay, I think that's a good place to end the stream today. It's 4:45. We have achieved Skyhold such as it is at the moment. I have become the Inquisitor. This is your Inquisitor, your trainer. Oopsie, I love how, yeah.
Fit for a king, eh?
Alrighty, I think this is a good place to end the stream for today. It's dinner time where I am, and I'm hungry. And I hope you guys had a great time. And I'll do this again the next day or so. I'll put an announcement up. I completely appreciate everybody who comes and watches these. I'm always flattered by it, and I appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. I'll have my camera and everything working next time, I promise. Thanks for bearing with me with that. It's at least as frustrating for you as it is for me, no doubt. Maybe a little more for me. Thank you, guys, and we will see you in the next couple days. Bye. Bye. Thank you.